So we're finally back in the thick of it. We had some demo, huh?
Morning.
Morning.
About 90%.
90. Yeah. Do you have the plans right now?
I would say, yeah, I have the other one in the office.
Let me, let's get them out real quick. So, this goes away. They didn't really have any footings over here. There was no footings. Just what it looks like anyways. That's the stem wall off the house there. Got the deck gone. So these mud rooms. He was asking about the mud rooms, but I didn't think those were on the plans as far as I knew. Okay, we just looked at that. I need to go study a little bit more on some plans and just make sure that what I originally thought was still in play. Here, looks like they're getting their painting done. So we were talking about that color. I'm really not too fond of it. I don't know, what do you guys think about that color? I would have went with gray or almost something similar to what they already had. But who am I? So these are the stairs we built, and then we just got the this decking done. Came out pretty good. So I don't like how he got it all over the baseboard. We're gonna have to do something there. He got that sealer all over the baseboard. So we need to, I mean, I guess it's okay because they're getting ready to paint. So maybe I'll let the painters deal with that for me. But we got our post in there. That's all good. I think we're good. I think we're pretty much done here with our part. So we did, you know, on some of these HOAs, they're always on a budget. I mean, they're just always. But if you look at your HOA fees, the coffers should be pretty full because HOA fees are not cheap. But I think I'm happy with that. We'll be done with that. Send out our last billing over there and keep moving on. She's got some other stuff for us, so as long as we keep doing good work, we keep getting these little jobs. And like I said, we've been doing a lot of little jobs this year, which, hey, they keep the lights on. Got a couple big ones and a lot of little ones. And that's the transition that you do back and forth. Some seasons you're just on all big stuff. You got tons of guys. You're just rolling. The year after the big snow, I mean, we had 30 to 35 employees all summer long. And we were just going every day, just going. This year, we're all the way down to like 7, I believe. 7 employees. And still busy with 7, but like I said, you have to be doing that dance. And you know, you can't keep a big crew on if you don't have fuel to feed the fire, because that'll put you under in a matter of weeks. You know, when you're paying $25,000-$30,000 a week in payroll, it can put you out of business in as little as a month, 2 months. You know, it doesn't take long at all. So you've got to be constantly managing your company, the size of your company, the workflow, which right now it all kind of falls on me to do all that, and it's a lot to keep up with. It can be stressful at times. I've gotten better at it, better and better at it over the years. I need to get Owen, trained up to where he can start understanding some of that stuff, some of that side of the business. But that's going to be a while. He's focusing on learning the trades. He's becoming a pretty good welder. He's already a decent framer. He can run heavy equipment. So he's got the fundamentals in place to take everything over when the time comes. And that's all I could ask for. That's all I could hope for. So the guy's got the wall this weekend, and I want to go take a look. Let's go see how it looks. Lots of bikes, which reminds me we have to go up to Juniper. She sent me a little 3-item list of things. Now, here's my thinking. Maybe what if we went from right here and we stepped it up a course and went one more course? I don't know. It looks good, and I think it's going to be just fine. The main thing was the way that footing. I'm not happy with the way he screwed up on that footing, and I did not like it. But it's not what I really wanted. That dip in it, oh, that's terrible. I can't hardly stand to see that. But the wall looks good. Did a great job on the wall. Once we get the rock on there, it'll kind of do away with that, but not exactly what I wanted. It's right there, man. Right there. So we got some cleanup here. Overall, it's a pretty good job. Now what I want to do is I'm going to run the saw all the way down this, a nice clean cut, so I can backfill that in and patch the asphalt. All right, we just got to the shop. Everybody is rustling around, getting ready. I think the van's getting ready to go out on some electrical stuff. And here's our material for Skyline. We got to get rolling on this. So Dan's going to be back today, and we got to get some layout going. Start rolling on this. Morning. See what Owen's working on in here. We had a conundrum with the downspout stuff that Chad painted, and he didn't etch it. So that's not good. Morning, guys. What a change in temperature in the last couple days. We've got 45 degrees this morning. I know we're gonna get some hot days in August, and maybe even up into September. But it's been a pleasant change. I don't mind the cooler weather at all. Time to get back after it Wednesday. Midweek, we've got a push to get through a couple of things, and we're gonna be working hard through the rest of this week to wrap up Vista La Blanc, which is really I haven't even really shown you guys that job. It's just a bunch of minor little deck repairs and stuff like that. We might go by there and look at that today, but the guys are really pushing through it, and I just kind of left them on cruise control over there. Alex has headed that up, took full control of it from start to finish. I mean, he's stepped up on that. We've got the Joaquin deck that we got partially demoed, pretty much all the way demoed except for a few little areas. So we were able to get the dump truck emptied out yesterday, and we got a little small load to get out of there. Get that out, and we're gonna start digging footings. Okay, we've got all kinds of fun stuff going on. I actually need to run over to Vaughn's real quick. So, put a couple checks in the bank. It's just before 7 o'clock this morning. Looks like another beautiful morning. Don't see anything in the sky. That's wonderful. We're gonna take the highboy. I love this little scooter. It's so fun. And it's real convenient with Vaughn's being right there. I can just hop on this bad boy. This is probably my favorite electric toy that I have, just because I like riding the scooter. It just brings back memories. We used to have, when we were kids, we had these scooters, but they definitely weren't like these, and they weren't electric. But yeah, I can just hit the power button and go. And I mean, I haven't charged the battery on this thing in, I don't know, a couple months. And I run down here a couple times a week, run to the building department, wherever I need to go. And I think still like three-quarter battery. We got a chipmunk?
I don't know.
Where'd he go?
You see him?
No. Well, Zach saw a chipmunk. I didn't see him, but I guess the chipmunk came in the door and we couldn't find him, so I hope he's not still in the office, but we had to leave. Got to get up here and meet Pete on this job. So Juniper reached out. Aaron over here, we've been doing a lot of work with these guys, and she's got some more little, they're kind of small little tidbit items, but we like to keep them happy and keep everything moving in the right direction. So we're gonna check out these items, walk through it all, see what they have for us, and get them a price, and probably get it going, get the work going. That's what we got to do.
If we get another leak.
So electrical room, looks like we've got some water intrusion here. And you're thinking it's coming from behind here? Yeah, well, you can see it's actually wet.
When it's actually leaking, you can see it coming off the wall.
I wonder if the, because it seems like it's pretty damp still,
and you can
too.
take this off too, and kind of see on the interior. So I had one of the electricians come and wrap the wires for us.
Oh, it's dripping right there. Okay. That is one of the conduits. That's a future for future electrical there. And it's just dripping right out of that. Okay, we definitely, all four of those have a lot of moisture in them. Ooh, even above. Holy crap.
And those have the cables in them.
Okay, let's We got to go look from the outside. Okay, so now we're on the outside here. This is the transformer that the sleeves go down into that room. And we think we might have solved the problem, part of it anyways. The sprinklers are literally pouring all over this thing. And it's going right down through that, finding its way through the conduit, and it ends up in the electrical room. So we got two options here. We can change the sprinkler configuration, would be one problem that'll solve their problem in the summertime. But what I'm actually suggesting is we build an enclosure for this that goes around the concrete. And depending on what SCE guidelines are, I want to do that and see if they'll let us build something, because they have the problem in the wintertime too with the snow. So right now the sprinklers are what's causing the issue, but in the wintertime when it stacks up with snow, it leaks down through there as well. So we got to see what we can do there. 68, beautiful day. We are gonna run right back up here to Juniper, check on the guys, make sure they got those few little items for the corrections knocked out. And then I'm going to proceed to meet the inspector over here. I want to make sure we're finally good this time. We've struggled with getting the right detail and some of the right stuff. Sometimes when you got too many cooks in the kitchen, that'll happen. You can get too many different ideas, want to do this, want to do that, and it's kind of what's been going on here. But I think I kind of left my 2 cents out of it and let the builder and the engineer come up with their own method, and we just do the work. So we're gonna go see if everything's ready. We only had 2 items yesterday, and I want to go check these 2 items and make sure they're good, because I've already got my concrete ordered for tomorrow. So I can't mess this up. Got to have it right. And I think we should be on a good path once we verify that everything's done the way it's supposed to be done here. So I see a lot of anchor bolts ready to go in. That's good. I just want to double check the issue that we had. Make sure that's good, and I think we're going to be okay. So we're looking at our spacing. We got that dropped down. Just got to add one more nut there, another nut on the back side of that one right there, and I think we're good. Everything's where it needs to be, and I think we're going to be okay. So inspector will be here in about an hour. We're gonna pour this, and next week you're gonna see floor joist systems start rolling in here, so that's gonna be pretty cool. All right, so that was cool. I just talked to the neighbor right here, and he said I could put my camera on his roof. So that's gonna be right there, which will be really an awesome view for the site. So I'm gonna go make a pedestal for that I can just set on the roof, and that way I don't have to worry about attaching it to anything. And yeah, that made me happy. He was happy to let me do it. I had it right here, but it's just too close. And I think having it up there on the roof there is going to make a huge difference. So pouring this tomorrow, all these walls, all the way around, and I think we're gonna be looking real good. All right, we're gonna go check on the boys over at Joaquin. So Alex is really kicking butt lately, and I'm happy to see it. He's talking about getting an inspection over there tomorrow. I figured they'd have 3 days in footing and setup and all that kind of stuff. Today's day 1, so we're gonna go over there right now. But I wanted to show you, I just turned around because the thunder boomers look like they might be coming in. This little cloud formation over here to the southeast is looking kind of crazy, very crazy. And it's about 73 right now. Definitely something that looks like it's headed our way. We'll see if that materializes into anything. Let's go down through here, make our way up to Joaquin and see. Let's take a look at the job and see what they did. Two guys today, and they really got something done. So we had to do some undermining on a couple areas and then footings for the other areas. I'm curious to see how far they got. They still had some demo that they were still working on this morning before they started digging. So they had a couple hours of that, and then it's about 3 o'clock. Day's almost over, so we'll see where they're at. Got to pay attention how I hold that phone, because I don't realize it, but my finger starts getting over the top of the camera there, messing up our shots. So Monster's here right now. He's working his way through these footings. Let's go see. Get our 2-foot depth. We got 3 of them done. How's it going? Got that one to do there. Yeah, those look good. That one's done. Partially done. There's this project's going on right behind us here. Stuff getting built everywhere.